So here's a book I picked up last week and basically read in a day. It's the autobiography by Jens Voigt, who, if you watch the Tour de France, you've probably heard his German accent when they asked him about, do they think this breakaway is going to make it and that kind of stuff. And apparently Jens was the breakaway expert back in his day. I didn't know too much about him because I didn't start following cycling till really almost 3 years ago. And anyways, he apparently was in 17 Tour de France races and consecutive, and retired at 42 or 43. And his story is an interesting one. Kind of another cyclist that came from rather unlikely circumstances and became a professional, and actually ended up winning 65 races, 3 stages in the Tour de France. And he's kind of a character in a different way than like Phil Gaiman, but he's a pretty interesting character, and I enjoyed reading his childhood in East Germany, because I kind of relate to the Eastern Bloc thing because that's where my parents came from. And it's got a few color photo it has a color photo section in here, a few pictures, and and apparently he won the world hour record in 2014, which is another thing I didn't know. So he's a pretty interesting character. And I just pulled this off the shelf at Barnes & Noble, and I don't remember how much it was. It was like $25. I think it's worth spending the money to read it. It's kind of inspirational in some ways. So if you're a reader and you like to read about cycling, autobiographies, and that type of thing, check it out. We'll see you next time.